Oh, it's Casey, and welcome back to the Inspire Fitness Podcast. I'm so glad that you're here today for day number 2 of the 12 Days of Fit Mess mini series. I am happy that you're here today. We're going to talk a little bit more about some quick tips and strategies that you can use in the days ahead to keep you on track during the craziness of the holiday season. So, this is day 2. If you missed day 1, go back and listen to it. Quick, actionable tips related to setting one non negotiable in the craziness of the holiday season. But today we're going to talk about protein first, treats second, and short and sweet, give you some good, juicy tips and tricks here related to protein. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that you're here. So, today we're talking about this one of the simplest nutrition habits that keeps your hunger, energy, and cravings in check, especially during this time of year. So, all throughout the year, we talk a lot about protein. You hear me talk about protein all the time, but especially important during this crazy, chaotic time of year. Why does protein matter even more during the holiday season? Well, here's why, because in general, your holiday meals tend to be very carb heavy. They tend to be very high sugar content and alcohol, right? Alcohol tends to be everywhere at our holiday parties, and that alcohol can lead to big hunger swings, as can high sugar intake foods, okay? And what protein does is it helps to stabilize your blood sugar and curbs your cravings. For real, it does. It helps to stabilize your blood sugar and curb your cravings. We know that protein is also incredibly important for helping support our muscle maintenance. Okay, so very important to maintain your lean muscle mass, eating sufficient amounts of protein, especially if you're strength training. Okay, and it helps women in particular, everyone, but women in particular over the age of 40, because I know that's who I'm speaking to here in this audience. It helps you manage your appetite and your fullness more effectively. Okay, so increasing your protein intake and kind of dialing in on this during these busy days of the holiday season can really help prevent you from overeating and can help you stop having to rely on willpower. Okay, so the rule for today, tip and trick, is this: protein first, treats second. Not that we have to be in an overly restrictive mentality. You don't have to be giving up everything, all of the goodies, because with the holiday season comes a lot of our favorite foods, right? Some nostalgic kind of things come into our, we have the opportunity to eat some of those things that bring a lot of joy and memories, and that's a wonderful thing. But we want to make sure that we are first fueling up on protein. And before you're going to a holiday party, you want to make sure that you are increasing your protein intake, because for those reasons, it's going to help you not have to rely on that willpower. It will help you feel more full and satisfied. You're going to have fewer cravings. You'll be more able to control your intake and not overdo it at the holiday party, okay? 30 grams of protein or more per meal is what I typically recommend, even more so important during this time when high carb, high sugar, and alcohol is in the mix as well. Why does this work? 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, you're going to feel more full. You're going to be less drawn to sweets, and you're going to make more intentional choices. It allows you to then enjoy a treat mindfully and intentionally without the guilt spiral. Okay, you're not indulging, you're not overdoing it, you're not filling your plate with a million of those high sugar, high carb treats. You're fueling up on the protein first and then making the intentional choice to enjoy something that is an indulgent treat. And that is okay, definitely okay. So, practical examples: what are some high protein foods you can reach for, maybe before going to a holiday party, maybe early in the day if you're going to be spending the day out and about shopping and doing some visiting, heading to a neighbor's holiday party or going to visit family? Here are some ideas: Greek yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, a protein shake, a deli turkey roll up, maybe with a little string cheese in between, cottage cheese and fruit. Okay, if you wonder if you could pair it with some fiber, that'd be fantastic. Protein first, protein first at the holiday meal itself. Typically, there's some great protein options, right? Like usually turkey, ham, roast beef, or chicken. go to those first. Try to get that protein on your plate first and build the meal around the protein. Other typical options might be things like shrimp cocktail, meatballs, or any other higher protein type appetizers. At home, early in the day, protein rich breakfast, things like scrambled eggs, Greek yogurt, overnight oats that you're adding protein to, protein coffee. Like, think protein first. Add protein to leftovers. Quick protein options on hand. Maybe when you're out and about, you've got a protein shake, ready-made protein shake in your car. Maybe you have those little edamame go-to packets, those little crunchy edamame, so you can have some protein and some fiber when you're out and about. Maybe you have to run into a gas station, you grab a string cheese and a Fairlife protein drink. Okay, there are options if you're just mindful and think about that protein first. Think about your protein as the anchor. It's the anchor before the fun stuff. Doesn't mean you can't have the fun stuff, but always thinking about protein first. Where is the protein in the meal that I'm about to eat? Try to make it automatic. Okay, the more you do it, the more it is going to come more naturally and easy for you. Protein at breakfast, protein at the party, protein before the dessert. Like, once you make that protein the foundation of your intake, everything else gets easier. It really, really does. Okay, to wrap it up, you don't have to avoid the treats completely. You just need a strategy that supports your goals. You need to be intentional with that choice, and protein first makes it easier. Enjoying the food doesn't have to make you derail you completely, okay? But losing awareness does. So that's why we talk about make the intentional choice. Yes, there's going to be all kinds of wonderful foods in front of you. You don't have to pick them all, okay? Pick the one that is your favorite. Enjoy it, savor it, eat it slowly, and move on. No guilt, all right? When you have protein on board, it gives you the flexibility and the control. You feel more satisfied. So, action step today, choose one meal or event, hopefully all of the meals, but hopefully at least one where you will intentionally put protein first and start trying to make this more automatic. And then enjoy the treat in small amounts and being intentional with it without the guilt or spiraling. Okay? Here's your quote today. Fuel first, fun second. It's the simplest way to stay consistent without feeling restricted. It truly is. Fuel first, fun second. You can have the fun. You can enjoy the holidays. Focus on fueling with your protein first. I hope that you found this episode to be helpful, short, sweet. Think protein. Please think it first. If you need assistance, please reach out to me, Fit Nutritionist, on Instagram, Casey Young RDCPT, on Facebook, as well as my website, inspirehw.com. Stay tuned for a brand new episode coming your way tomorrow. Another short and sweet practical tip and trick, keeping you on track during the holiday season. I am here for it. 12 days of Fitmas. Thanks for joining me.